In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some things that I've stopped purchasing over the past year to save a quick buck. These things that I've cut back on, it's not like, I don't feel like I'm sacrificing anything. So number one is actually pretty popular amongst people, is that I don't go to Starbucks or any cafes to buy coffees anymore. I'm a daily coffee drinker. I drink like a cup of coffee a day, especially when I'm driving to work. I definitely need my cup of coffee. But instead of going to Starbucks or McDonald's to buy that black coffee or my cold brew, I just go to Walmart or any grocery store and buy a big liter or big bottle of cold brew, and that usually lasts me like 2 weeks. $5, that'll last me 2 weeks. Usually if you go to Starbucks or McDonald's, that cup of coffee will range from $3 to $5. And since I go to the office 3 times a week, that's like $15 a week just on coffee alone. And when I'm at home, I use my French press to make coffee. Category number 2 is I don't buy any cheap items anymore. I tend to shy away from cheap items and buy fast fashion clothing. What I categorize as fast fashion is stuff from Shine. I don't know if you guys know that brand. It's better that you guys don't, because stuff on there, clothing on there are pretty cheap, but there's a reason why it's cheap. It's if you buy stuff from Shine and you put it through the washer a few times, you would see why. I stay away from places like Shine, and then I usually stay away from Temu as well. When Temu was like a first big thing in America was going around, I obviously jumped on the bandwagon as well, buying some daily items that I needed, like kitchen gadgets and whatnot. But then obviously I got it. I was like, what the heck? This feels so flimsy. Like ever since then, I've never bought anything on Temu. Usually I buy my stuff in person. If not, I go on Amazon and I make sure I look at customer feedback and reviews, look at what material the item's made out of and the longevity of the item. I really follow the principle of you buy once, you cry once. For instance, for the longest time, I was contemplating if I should get the Dyson hair dryer, which is like $400. I'm like, oh, there's no way I'm spending $400 on a hair dryer, right? I ended up getting my girlfriend that as a gift, and she uses it almost daily. So what I'm trying to get at here is, if you buy a nice quality item that you like and you use daily and it will last a long time, the cost per usage on that item goes down as the time goes on. She's been using that hair dryer daily now for 2 years, so if you average it out, 400 divided by 730, that's like 50 some cents per day. And it's not like it's gonna stop working after 2 years. She's probably gonna continue using that after like a decade or so, whenever it breaks. But it's nice and it's efficient for cooling her hair. She enjoys using it, and it's worth the money at the end of the day. So just buy it once, buy a nice product once, and just cry once. That's my principle. Another thing that I've really cut back on my spending is subscription services. I used to have a Netflix account, an Audible account, a gym membership. Nowadays, I really only have one subscription, and that's YouTube Premium. I primarily use that because YouTube is my main source of entertainment, and I hate watching ads on there. And also YouTube Premium comes with the YouTube Music, so that's why I have that subscription. I think that's worth it. But the reason why I canceled my Netflix is because there's maybe like 1 or 2 shows that I like to watch on there, and I was paying like $12 a month. I didn't think that was worth it. And as far as the gym membership, the reason why I canceled my Planet Fitness has nothing really to do with the cost. It was just because it was a 20-minute drive from my house, and that was a hassle to get to. But nowadays I do calisthenic workouts in the basement and do like boxing for cardio. I have a bike right here that I cycle. I have a walking pad upstairs, which I currently walk 10,000 steps a day to stay in shape. Yeah, so I don't have a gym membership. Audible, I found a replacement for Audible by using my local library. Like, if you guys didn't know, you guys can go to your local library. Once you get your card, you can download this app called Libby, and then you can rent Audible books or ebooks on there just from your library for free, just by getting that membership. And the membership doesn't cost anything either. So that was my replacement for Audible, which I was paying around like $15 a month. So the fourth category that I don't spend much money on nowadays is kitchen gadgets and essentials. I used to have, back in my apartment days and college days, I used to have a lot of pots and pans, low quality pots and pans. But now when I moved over here and have my own place, I have one really nice wok and one cast iron skillet. And I really do think these two are the only items that you need for a majority of your cooking purposes. At least for my needs, these two, the cast iron skillet and the wok, does everything that I need it to. But yeah, I don't buy like a pot now for every single side. I don't buy like a small pot, medium pot, a large pot. I just have one wok that I can make any soup or noodle soup in, and then I can also grill stuff on the wok. I can also make eggs on the wok, stir fry in the wok. And if I need to cook steak, grill anything, I do it on the skillet, the cast iron skillet. So honestly, at the end of the day, before like purchasing an item, I really think, how much value would this specific product add to my life. If I buy a small pot and a medium pot, how much use will I get out of that small pot if I can just, you know, use the medium pot instead? Also, having fewer pieces in the kitchen just makes your place look so much more uncluttered and just tidier at the end of the day. So number 5 is not really an item I don't purchase anymore. It's really a rule that I made for myself. So any big purchases, I have to put on a to want list. I have a notes where I put everything that I really want, and anything over $200, right, is when I consider like a big purchase. Anything over $200 I put on that notes, and after 2 months or a month or 2 months, I'll come back and reevaluate if I really want that item. If I really do, then I'll purchase, because most of the times these big purchase items are like impulse buy. Like I want it at that moment, just in the heat of the moment, I really want the item, but I really don't need it. So I usually let it sit in the back of my mind for like, then if I still think I need that item and it'll add value to my life, I'll usually purchase it. Number 6 is I don't buy any holiday decorations around the house. I like the decorations I put around my house is all year round. I'm not a very festival person, so yeah, I don't have any Christmas decorations on the premise of the house or anything like that. I know like people spend a pretty penny on those as well, and it's the hassle, time of putting them up, and you guys spend money on that. It's a lot of effort. Number 7 is Costco trips. I love Costco. It's really dear and near to my heart, but I feel like every time I go to Costco, I spend at least $100, especially if you go to Costco without a plan in mind of what you're gonna buy. I always go to Costco now with a list of things I need to buy, and I don't go there that often. I only really go there like once every 2 weeks just to fill up on gas and to get the things I really need. If I only need a gallon of milk, I'm not gonna go to Costco to buy a gallon of milk. Also, in the past, I always have a mindset of I need to buy in bulk, because buying in bulk usually means it's cheaper per quantity. I then realized I'm like, half the stuff that I'm buying in bulk, I can't really finish. Like there's certain items I will buy in bulk, such as pasta, rice, things such as snacks. It's not worth buying in bulk, because like I buy like a big bag of chips, I'll get bored of it like a quarter or halfway through, and I wouldn't be able to finish that bag, and that bag will eventually go to waste. I really keep an eye on my Costco trips. Only really go there if I have a list of items that I need to buy, or if I just need to get gas in general. Number 8, vitamins and supplements. I swear to God, vitamins and supplements are one of the biggest scams. Just eat your fruits and vegetables and have a healthy diet. You don't need vitamins or supplements. The only supplement that I take is protein, and that's because I work out on a regular basis. But if you don't work out on a regular basis, you can find your protein source through your meats. Number 9 is video games. I'm not really into gaming. I only play UFC 5, a bit of Call of Duty here and there, so those are the only 2 games I have. I try not to buy the latest and greatest game that comes out. Even with video games, you can go to your local library. They have a whole bunch of games that you can rent out, and usually just rent to the games from the library, because you just play in the heat of the moment and then you can return the game. Or if you really do enjoy the game and like it, you can go out and buy it afterwards. So the 10th thing I don't buy anymore is bottled water. I used to go to Costco once a month to buy 4 boxes of bottled water. Nowadays, I go to Walmart and fill up 2 gigantic 5-gallon jugs of water, and then I put that water into my Pearl water filter at home, and the water tastes amazing. Like it's way better than the bottled water that they give you. Item number 11 is that I don't have high-speed internet. The last 3 months, I changed my 1 gig high-speed internet that I was paying $80 a month for to Verizon Home Internet. I think it's Verizon 5G Home Internet, which is $45 a month. Yes, I do notice the speed drop, but it's not like I'm gaming online or I'm streaming. I noticed that my video upload is a little bit slower, but it's not like I'm a million subscriber. I have a million subscriber or whatnot. I post like once a week, so that's not a big deal at all. I do work from home 2 days out of the week. Even then, I don't notice any lagging from my team calls and whatnot, so that's fine. Yeah, I downgraded from my 1 gig internet. I've been saving $40 a month ever since. Number 12 is I don't eat out alone anymore. I'm pretty frugal when it comes to eating out and stuff like that. I really only eat out when I'm with my girlfriend. If she's not here, I'll usually just cook something, rice, chicken, or yeah, just stir fry something up, quick and easy, saves money, healthier on my body. And most of the time when you're going out to restaurants to eat, you don't know what they're actually putting in your food, so I'm a type of guy where I like to know what's going into my body at all times. So yeah guys, that was a list of things that I don't buy anymore to save money over the past year. If you guys stayed until the end of this video, thank you so much for watching, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time everyone, peace out.